I don't think I really ever told this story to anyone. At least not a lot of people. My first time ever trying an edible was at one of my jobs. It was my second job ever, and this was back in 2020. I worked at a vinyl factory and I was a screener there, so it would be two people on a machine, one printing out the sheets, and then the other one way down there catching the sheets off of the conveyor belt and inspecting it. So if there was something wrong, like there was a spot that wasn't supposed to be there or streaks, you can go ahead and let them know and fix it. So that day they had me catching paper, and I'm just sitting down on the table, just catching paper. And some black dude from a different department just walks up to me and just says, "Have you ever tried an edible before?" And I told him I haven't. And he was like, "All right, well, if I give you one, would you keep your mouth shut?" And I told him, yeah. So he walks away and comes back 7 to 10 minutes later with like a huge wad of paper towels. It was very wrapped. He just dropped it off at my table and kept walking. Now, when I unwrapped it, I was expecting like a brownie or a cookie, but it was a cereal bar using the cereal that destroys the roof of your mouth. It had a really weird aftertaste, but I also had it in my head the entire time that this wasn't a normal treat. So it's probably just me, I don't know. So I eat it, and a little bit of time passes by, and I'm starting to feel a little weird, but not bad, until I sat down and zoned out. I don't know how long I was zoned out for, but it was a little bit before I started tripping. So what ended up happening was I started to get a bunch of negative flashbacks, and it was like I was actually there. The only difference was everything was a little fuzzy, and all the voices sounded like they were through a hallway. There was also sound effects too. So I eventually snapped out of it, and my first thought was, this is going to be a very concerning drive home. Like, is this green light going to actually be a green light? But I ended up starting to feel better by the end of my shift. I went home, I went to bed, and that was pretty much it for the day. At least I was only catching paper. I was supposed to be inspecting the image as well, but that was just asking too much. I'm sure it's fine though, otherwise I would have heard something about it. Imagine if every one of them were fucked up though, just zoned out as it's happening. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see ya.